Hello folks, welcome back to another excursion with Pat. And on this episode we're at the French Fort Cove, one of my hidden places that we really enjoy going. Oh yes, we are at French Fort Cove. We are on the shore side at French Fort Cove, not on the main part of French Fort Cove, but an area where Angie and I love and enjoy coming. It's one of our hidden places that a lot of people don't know about, and we're going to share it with you today. But we're going to show you the trail that most people walk and explore, and that is a big old tree that fell. Holy! I'm going to turn the camera around and show you. There's Angie.
Hi guys.
Looks like, was this tree here last time when it fell?
No, it wasn't down last time. That wind's going up there.
Yeah, this tree recently just fell. Holy shit, what a mess in here.
Hey, there's another one underneath.
3 of them. So one fell, then the other one kind of fell on top of each other. There's the Miramichi River. So I don't know if you guys can see or not, but there's some fencing here. There's some fencing here. I am not sure why there's fencing here. If anybody knows why there's just a random fence here, please let me know. Hit a like, hit the subscribe, and leave a comment. But it does look like...
But I don't know for sure because it was just something on Reddit that somebody said.
there's a sign, there's like a piece of plywood here. There was something on it at one time. Not sure what, but yeah. Somebody put the time and energy to put this here. So maybe there's a graveyard here? Maybe there's an old settlement here at one time? Hard to say. So if you're walking and traveling around French Fort Cove, be very cautious, because that is a drop off right down there. It's very dangerous here. That's like probably 100 feet drop. So you're gonna have to be careful walking here. Somebody's tent? Yeah, this is somebody's home. So, as you can tell, there's a tent here with a tarp. Somebody's been living here. So yeah, homeless people in Miramichi, it's a real thing. It's definitely a quiet area where somebody could stay. What's this over here? There's a platform over here. Alright, so this is old. It's an old wine bottle.
Oh look, it's for hooking boats up to.
Yeah, quite an anchor there. See how big that is. It's definitely been here for a while. What do you think that was used for? Anchoring boats?
I think it's too far from the water. That's a cliff.
Yeah, that's a cliff. That's a drop off down there.
Unless they use this area for something. I haven't done the research on the history of the place, but now that I know this is here, I'll search it for sure.
So if anybody knows what the frig this is, hard to say. There's grooves there, Ann. See the grooves?
Oh my! I just disturbed the nest.
See the grooves?
Yeah, something was sitting on top of it.
Something. Yeah, there's grooves.
But it's anchored for a reason. But
So it looks like something was. There's a platform here where it. I can take all this off. Yeah, like it's got these rail, or like it's kind of what, half inch in So something must have been sitting here one time with an anchor. I don't know what this thing is. But besides that, it looks like somebody was having a good time. There's another one of those platforms over here, right there. I don't know if you guys can see. So there's another one of those cement platforms that's sitting there. So there's one there, and there's one back there. Some big old trees here, though.
Oh my gosh, these pines are huge. We gotta get rid of these big trees.
Yep. All right, well, we did find something here so far. We found two of these cement platforms with anchors on them for whatever reason. Stay with us, don't go anywhere, folks. We're still going to show you our hidden location, one of our favorite places that we like to go. Haven't been there in a while, but we're going to go down and show it. But don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Hey, and yeah, there's quite a bit of history here. It's just overgrown and nobody's talking about it. So maybe we need to do some research and let everybody know what the hell's going on here. I don't know.
What the hell's going on, Pat?
Yeah, what the hell's going on? What's with all these stone bricks and stones that are
history is very rich.
Very rich, but nobody knows about it.
Well, I mean, people aren't really that interested if they don't want to look it up, are they?
Yeah. Well, I'm interested.
I am too.
You can't use a metal detector. You need a permit first.
Oh, really?
Yes.
For, like, scanning down here, you mean?
Yeah, you can't bring your metal detector out here.
Hey, there's a red shirt tied on that tree over there. Hey, look.
Tied around the tree.
Don't go too close, Pat.
Is this homeless people living around here, Ange? That's all that is. All right, we're gonna go to a lookout. Over to the right there, Ange.
Yep.
Before we head down below to the other lookout. What did you discover at French Fort Cove?
Or a shale.
Oh my God.
Look at that for a wall.
There used to be.
Is that man-made?
Yes, it's a wall. That's definitely man-made. Look how flat. Looks like a flat wall. Even over here, unless they threw it in here. See, that's a wall. That's a big chunk of cement. Look at that. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good discovery. And
You know what? I bet you this was one of the tunnels that the French built underneath French Fort Cove.
oh,
And maybe the top caved in. That looks like it could have been the top. It wasn't too heavy, I would think.
well,
It's on both sides.
but something was here at one time. It's on both sides. I mean, stretch your arms out, Ange.
I know.
Your arms are probably what? 4 feet?
Maybe a meter.
So it's probably 20 feet wide. And it's all the way down like that. You know what would be cool, Ange? They should have made this the pathway. Clean a little pathway coming in. Right out to the lookout out here. Brings you right out to the walkway out here. So whatever was there at one time, Ange, connected to here. Yeah. So the path we were just on, these are all cement here, cement over there. this, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a cliff here. So this connects and it goes straight through. There's stairs going up here, but these stairs wasn't here one time. And where it was, in there, right through. So there was something here at one time. A pathway, something that drove. Maybe they threw logs over. I don't know. All right, folks. So what we found out, I don't know if it's true or not, about those two square cement blocks that we first seen earlier with the big wrought iron hook. I think those were used to anchor boats that were anchored out in the Miramichi River down here. So I think the boats were out here stationed. Right here, as you can tell, there's cement there like a wall, and it flowed right up through here. Just go back in the woods here. I could be wrong, but right through here to the shell rock wall, there's a wall. This was all cleared out at one time. So whatever happened, I think a horse and buggy came through here with logs and turn around, and straight ahead here leads right out, and from here is, I think they stopped and threw the logs over the hill, over the cliff, and then the men down below would take the logs and load them up on the ships, and the ships would take the logs away. I don't know. I could be wrong. That's just a guess. There's a sign right here. What does that say?
Cutthroat Lookout. Oh, didn't know.
Yeah.
That it had a name.
Cutthroat Lookout.
Look at, there's an old sign there too.
So that is Cutthroat Lookout right behind you, Ange.
Yep.
What a beautiful view that is.
Right.
All right, we're heading down to another lookout. Oh, these dandy stairs.
They're kind of different. You need 2 steps.
They kind of hurt on the feet.
2 or 3 step stairs.
All right, here's another lookout. I don't know how safe this one is, but pretty.
Falling trees.
Oh.
There's a cedar. I've never seen the bark of an older cedar before. Oh my God, they're beautiful.
See, we don't know what kind of lookout this one is, eh?
What it's called?
Yeah, another lookout. There's the boats. Everybody's out bass fishing now, out now on the Miramichi River.
This is, oh my God, the clothing.
Oh yeah.
Just all thrown down all over the beach.
Yeah, look at the garbage.
How sad is that?
It is sad.
That's really sad. Pick up your garbage, people.
Yes, pick up your garbage. And we're gonna hit down the pathway here. The secret pathway that nobody knows about. Down here. So be careful when you're coming down. Should have had my walking stick.
Didn't you bring that?
No. Just grab on the tree.
Sideways. With the rough
The leaves too, eh? Making it slippery.
Yeah.
You okay, babe?
I'm okay.
She's a coming. She's a trooper, that one.
I got my insure in case I needed Alicia, so don't worry.
You think your mama would be able to come down here? She
No.
probably would.
She probably would.
She
but
probably would.
I would never bring her.
I don't know. These leaves are making things slippery.
What am I talking about?
We're almost down to the water. All right, so we're down by the shore on the Miramichi River. There you go. And it's low tide right now. Look at those high cliffs. So there's one to look out. See all the clothes? That's crazy. There's a little cave up there. There's a little cave up here. I'll take you up. For anybody that wants a little bit of shelter. Check this out. There's a little cave. There, I'm in a little cave, Ange. I don't know, we'll call it what? Man, here's my man cave. This is my man cave. Alright, so I found my man cave. I'm getting down. It's low tide now. Water's gonna go out a little bit more.
We used to bring Alicia and her friends down here all the time.
Yeah.
Oh. They should be filled in.
Look at that old cliffs.
Just be careful with those old cliffs. They're worse. Way worse than they used to be.
Another cave in there. I think the tide's going out. What do you think? I think it is going out.
Yeah, the shore's wet.
Shore's wet, so. Oh, and this rocks are slippery too.
We're not going that way.
Look at the shapes of the circles from the water coming in.
Yeah.
You can tell water rushes in here. See all the rocks? The shape of the water that flows into these cracks. Look at that. Even in here. There's gold up in these parts. There's a hole in there. Yeah. Like I said, not a lot of people know about this place. It's a little dangerous to come down here. And the water would rush in through here too. This goes on and on and on. And Miramichi Wharf is way over there. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that back there. We're off to another location that's over here. It's not as cool as it is over here, but there's some interesting history up ahead here. I'm going to show you here in a few minutes. That's a cool pic, eh?
I'm looking for driftwood for Alicia.
Some driftwood. So we're gonna look for some driftwood. There's lots of driftwood down here. All right, folks. Like I discussed earlier when we were way up there. Remember I was saying I'm thinking the horse and buggy brought in the logs and threw it over here. That's what I think, because it all kind of ties together with the stones that's over here. And not only that, as you can tell right here, used to be an old wharf right here. That's nature did not make that. Mother Nature did not make that. That was put there by humans. See that? They were placed there. A log across this way. There's another log. Goes out that way. There's another log here, another one there, into the water. So this used to be a wharf here at one time. There used to be a wharf. So I assume something was thrown over here, fell down there, and then the ships that were out here somewhere would pick up the logs and send her out in the Miramichi River. Let's look at this log here. These weren't this is not Mother Nature. Oh. I mean, look at that. Even got some steel down here. Like, where'd this come from? That's an old railway tie or something, isn't it? There's some steel over here too. Some old steel. That's right into the ground. Can't get that out. Some logs in here too. It's like railway ties. Over here. More in here.
Looking for beach glass.
Oh, Mama's looking for beach glass. Beach glass and some wrought iron. Need some wrought iron?
No.
So, look at that place. Now, that's an old wharf wall there. All right, here it is. So like I was saying, there were ships that were out here, and in order to hold these ships in, on the side of the cliff there's an anchor up here, right here. I mean, that's old. You're going back to the 20s, 30s, whenever these were here. So it's right into the side of the holy shit, I'm getting out of here. Just in case. As you can tell, those rocks are not very safe. You can tell from that one right up there. If that ever let go, that's all gonna fall. And as you can see, there's a few that fell over time. So if you're up along a wall like this, which is like a shell. What is this, shell rock? I think this is old shell rock. But anyway, as far as the anchor, that's what the anchors would hold the boats in place. And there's another one over here. There's another one right here. There's an old one there. So there's a few of them holding a few boats. So there's two, and there's another one down here. I might have tried to anchor a steel rod through there. But there's another one right here. Right here. See that? There's another one. There's three of them. Well, looks to me somebody's been living here at one time. Hello, anybody there? Yeah, definitely homeless person living here. Yeah. I won't disturb it. That's somebody's home. Somebody's home for sure. This is for shade. So somebody's been sleeping in there. Yeah. I'm just gonna put this back up. Yeah, so somebody's been sleeping in here. Homeless person. It must be cold. It must be very cold down here by the water. The side window. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Looks like they were setting fires right here to cook their food. That's a shame. Kind of reminds me of some of the YouTube channels that I watch, where these guys do their excursion out in the Grand Canyons, and they find a lot of places like this. Well, this is 2026. I mean, these caves are thousands of years old, that they found in around the Grand Canyon, and to still see this today, it's terrible. But yeah, there's somebody, homeless person, definitely sleeping there. It's a nice spot. They got a great view. Great view of the river. Hey folks, I made her down the causeway. Coming up right behind me is the causeway. All this is the causeway in between where we were earlier on one side of the French Fort Cove, and we're heading up near the other side of French Fort Cove. That right there is where the water tower used to be, right there at one time. I don't know how to get to it, but at one time that stood very high, way up, and a few years ago they decided to tear it down. Look at there. There's an old brick. This brick was up on there at one time. There's a nice little waterfall. There's your French Fort Cove waterfall right there, Buzz. There you go. All right, I made it on top of the water tower. As you can tell, goes around. Quite a view from up here. at those pieces. Cool. There's a hole down there. Cool. So this was torn down many years ago. Whew. I always seen this place driving by my house. Never up close. So yeah, this is the old water tower. I'm getting down, getting out of here. Gotta hit back before the tide comes in. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, folks. I was able to see the old water tower, eh, Ange?
Yes. I didn't see it.
No, Angie didn't see it, but I had to climb up and down a hill. It was pretty rough. I'm wore right out. We came across somebody's home over here. Poor homeless guy's living down here by the water. He's got a great view though. And you found our hidden spot. It's one of our favorite spots that we come. Haven't been here in a while, but it's definitely an area that a lot of people don't know about. But maybe you know about it. You know about it now, and if you want to venture down here, be careful.
Anything to add to the history of it? Let us know.
Yeah, if you like to add a little bit more history to it, just leave a comment below. And as you can tell, there's some anchors on the rock cliff here. I assume it was holding ships that were out in the Miramichi River out here. Whew, I'm tuckered out. And there definitely was a wharf up here as well. You can tell from up here, there definitely was a wharf up here at one time. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Pat from Excursions with Pat.
Bye guys.
Bye guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.